Hello, my lovely Virgos. Welcome to your reading. So, today's reading is to see what surprises are in store for you. I have premeditated and pre shuffled on your cards, and I am going to be cleansing the whole energy here. And then I will be getting into your reading. Okay, so let's see what we have for you then. So the first card that came out was the reverse King of Swords. So there is to be someone that is misusing their power, and I feel like this person is very egoistical with the way they are, and with that I feel that their ego is going to be running the show, or your ego is going to be running the show. And I feel like there is a lot of charm, there is a lot of manipulation and persuasion that this person seems to be giving off here. And I feel like there is a lot of um, intelligence and being smart and taken advantage of here as well. Okay, so let's see what the clarifying cards are for this card. So we have the reverse Seven of Swords. So this is the clarifying card. So you did go through a phase where you was doubting yourself quite a lot, and you was doubting your abilities. You tend to deceive yourself, that I've got here as well, and there is to be some secrets that you're keeping hidden as well. I also had this on the previous reading as well, so this is pretty close as well, which is pretty strange. So you might be having trouble with a Leo here, because I done a Leo previously and they had the similar reading. So there is to be needing to forgive either yourself or needing to forgive this person, and try and confide in someone that you trust, because I'm getting here that there is a lot of reluctancy to keep up this secret any longer. This may be a extramarital or an affair that may be involved here, and I'm getting here that there is someone that rather come out open and come out clean. Okay. We then have the Six of Swords that is to come in. So you are going to be leaving someone or a certain situation behind. You're going to leave them in the past, and whatever's familiar to you, you're going to be leaving it. I'm getting this could be to do with a house move, it could be a relationship, it could also be a job here as well. There is to be an acceptance of change and mental clarity coming in, and some tough decisions are going to be made. And I'm getting this is a lot of decisions which is going to be based on a better position that you are going to be going into. And there is the sense of leaving the past behind for good. So the clarification card here is the reverse Lovers. So this may have been to do with a strained relationship here, and something of a communication that was being challenged, and you and this person was growing apart. And I'm getting there was no trust and no respect in this relationship or marriage, and there is someone that was very much emotionally involved in this relationship, while there was someone else that was detaching from the situation, and there was a lot of reluctancy to open one's heart. Eight of Wands. So there was some struggles that was being resolved that I'm getting to do with a relationship, and having that sense of freedom here as well. There is a lot of determination about what is wanted and what is needed, and to remove all distractions. But there is also some determination to try and concentrate on what you want, and there is no stopping you getting what you actually want in life. Okay, we then had the reverse Ace of Cups. So there was a situation where you ended up giving yourself some self-love. There was self-healing and exploring yourself, your wants and your needs. And you was doing this in private and not in front of anyone else. And I'm getting that there was a lot of withholding your own emotions here as well. And this was regarding fears of getting hurt. So whatever you was feeling, you didn't want to express it in case someone had something bad to say, and this could have caused a lot of hurt. And I'm getting that if you are in a relationship, or when you was in a relationship, there was a potential that the partner that you was with, you could have actually trusted, with saying what you needed to say, but you also had that fear, in case you get hurt if you was to tell them. The next card you had then was the Death card. So the Death card is saying that there is to be a situation that is going to end, to bring a new beginning in, because there is a lot of transformation that I can actually see coming in here for you. There is to be an end of a phase, for you to close one door to open a new door. And you are going to be leaving the past behind here as well. And there is a lot of new opportunities coming in, and there is to be a major change in the works for you. Okay, the clarification cards we have here was, there is, or should I say, there was someone that was very romantic, someone that was very charming, that had a lot of emotions. They wanted to come in to offer you something, and I'm getting here a relationship. They tend to be very caring, very compassionate, and wear their heart on their sleeve. And I'm getting that they did come in, they took some actions, and they made some decisions based on how they felt about you, or how they felt about a certain situation. Ace of Swords, there was then a breakthrough that came in for you. There was a new way of thinking, and I'm getting that there may have been a start of a new project or a new job that came in for you, and this brought in some success. And there was to be a form of a message or news regarding some justice that was to be served. Okay, Judgment. So you are going to be rising above a situation, or rising above someone here, and you are going to be realizing that you're destined for better, and you are destined for much more than what you're getting. And I'm getting that you wasn't getting enough appreciation in a certain situation. You're going to be letting your old self go, and you're going to be stepping into the new version of yourself, because there is a major life change in the works. You may be going through a situation where you may be a little bit at crossroads, but you are going to get where you need to go. And no matter what you decide, you are going to be going on the right path for yourself. And you're going to let the past stay behind. And I'm getting, you may also be telling someone about your struggles as well here. Okay, so the clarification cards for that card was reverse Knight of Swords. So with the reverse Knight of Swords, there was some restlessness, and a lot of frustration, because either you or your person wanted to take action on something, but there was someone else that was holding either you or this person back. And I'm seeing that there was a lot of rash decisions and impulsive decisions that was made here as well. And there was a lot of scattered energy and scattered thoughts where there was a lot of change of mind going on. And there was to try and decide on a decision or decide on an idea what you want to move forward with. Um, I'm getting that you was in an energy of feeling that you couldn't succeed in anything because there was a set of um, negativity going on. But there is to be needing to rest, needing to rise above someone and a situation, and needed to try and meditate and ground yourself. Six of Wands in reverse. So there was a completed milestone that you went through, and I'm getting that you kept this to yourself. You didn't want to open up, you didn't want to tell anyone because you just didn't want that little praise, you just didn't want that public acknowledgement. And I guess that some of you may be nervous, shy, or uncomfortable with public praise. I'm getting that some of you lack your own self-confidence as well. You're very nervous, you're very timid on times. But I'm getting there are things that you expected to work well but ended up not going the way that you wanted it to go. And I'm seeing there may have been some selfishness or someone who tended to cause a lot of disputes here as well. Okay, what is to come for you? That is the reverse Five of Cups. Reverse Five of Cups is saying that you may be going through a phase where you're suffering from some disappointments, personal setbacks, and feel like a failure for some sort of reason. But there is to be keeping this from people, and this is your choice. You choose to do this, you choose to keep it to yourself. And I'm feeling that for some of you, you may feel guilty, ashamed, or embarrassed about something. And this is a card that encourages you to forgive yourself and forgive others here as well, and try to move on with things. But also, I'm getting that you can't undo the past. You can just move forward with it, learn to forgive and forget and just move on from it. Okay. The clarification card then is the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm getting that there is to be a lot of support and a lot of love that was once there, and this was coming from a healthy background with stability, security, and having some form of contentment here. And I'm getting this was also to do with home life and work life here, because there's a lot of independence and stability with this card. I'm getting either you or someone else was also very, very generous here. And then you add the reverse High Priestess card. Reverse High Priestess card is meaning that you was being swayed by some people because the way they perceive themselves and the way they come out and say things. And they have got a lot of opinions. They're very opinionated, and I'm getting you may also be opinionated here as well. But I'm also seeing that you was going through a phase where you was wrapped up in someone else's drama that may potentially have been involved in their own business. And I'm getting that you need to try and focus on what is right for you and try not to focus on what others think is right for you. You need to have that time to reflect on what you want and what you need. I'm seeing there's a lot of capabilities that you are or you have been hiding from people because you just didn't want to upset the apple cart for some of you here. And I'm getting that you needed to find some quiet space and need to have some meditation here as well. I'm getting some of you are very intuitive, very psychic. You've got these abilities here about you that you're keeping it from people because you're afraid of getting judged and causing some drama. But I'm also getting there is some people that is either keeping some information from you, or there is people speaking some mistruths, or they were speaking some mistruths. Okay. What is to come also is Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you are going to be re-evaluating what is important to you. There is to be evaluating on what is important, mainly regarding your wealth and money status. And I'm getting you may try to loosen your grip. Some of you may have been very, very tight-fisted with your money situation and your finances, but you're gradually going to be loosening your grip on that, and you're going to be surrounding yourself with family, but also with not so much greed. So there is money there, but it's not too much greed. I'm getting there is a strong desire for security and stability here as well, and trying everything in your power to create a stable environment for yourself and also others that you're around. Okay, we had then the Two of Wands. So with the Two of Wands, this is saying that there's a plan of action, or there was a plan of action that you was going to be exploring, and this was involving some options and a certain plan. And you was going through a phase where you was open to growth and exploring new ideas and new things. And one of these things was overseas travel for some of you here as well, and some knowledgement, finding out some knowledge on something here as well. And there has been some choices whether you wanted to move forward with something or if you wanted to stay where you are, because whatever it was, if you was or you did go out into the unknown, then there was a much bigger chance for things to be very how can I say, a very good chance of you at succeeding in what is further out the field than what is close to you. So you may have had an opportunity that was far away that you had a good chance of succeeding at and doing well at than what was close to home and in your familiarity, so to speak. Okay, Five of Pentacles then we had for you. So with the Five of Pentacles here, there was some financial loss and possible poverty that you was going through. You lost out on something, and this hit you very hard, and there was a loss of either a job or a home or family here. And I felt like some of you felt like no one was there to help support you. Okay. And I get that you needed to swallow in your own self-pride and open up and ask for support, because some of you are very stubborn, and getting some of you are very, very stubborn that you won't ask for support. You rather suffer than ask out. You then had the Three of Pentacles. So with the Three of Pentacles, there is to be a get-together coming in, but also I'm seeing a gathering or a workplace environment. And I'm getting for some of you, you're going to be working with someone or doing some contribution, and there is to be a happy outcome that is coming in for you. Clarification is the Queen of Wands. So there is to be a lot of courageousness, a lot of determination, and know how to channel your strengths in a certain goal. And there is to be a lot of ideas that is coming in for you, and staying very fiercely determined with what you want here and how you want to achieve it. There is a lot of optimistic here there is a lot of offer that you can bring to the table in a certain situation or a job that I got here as well. And I'm getting that you shouldn't be afraid to open up, to speak, and be heard. Because I guarantee you that you are actually a natural born leader, and maybe you don't think it, but you actually are a natural born leader, and you can achieve whatever you put your mind to. Reverse Six of Cups is the next one. So I'm getting, for some of you, there was either you or someone else had been very clingy to the past and wasn't focusing much on your present situation, because there was a lot of nostalgic energy here and thinking of wanting things to be like it used to be. This could be in a relationship or work, because I'm feeling that there is a situation where you was missing something, you was missing a key piece, either missing out on person or missing out on an opportunity. And I get in here that by thinking about the past, you need to learn from your mistakes first, and then try to forgive yourself and others for whatever happened in the past. And also I'm getting you was going through a phase where you was very closed off to the world, and there was a trip down memory lane for some of you. You went somewhere and you bumped into someone that you used to know, and I'm getting this may be an ex for some of you, or this may be someone that you once used to work with, and I'm getting that you wanted to keep it quiet and you didn't want anyone to know, due to whatever situations was going on, because you feel like you felt like you get judged, if you was to talk about this person that you actually bumped into, so to speak. So you decided to keep very tight-lipped about this. Okay. Reverse Empress. So what is coming in with this card is telling me that you are going to be making yourself very aware of having self-love, self-respect and self-care as a priority for the time being, because there is a lot of loving energy and focusing on yourself for a change. There may be a creative block that some of you may be expressing, to do with a new idea or something to do with yourself in general. I'm getting, for some of you, you may be lacking in body confidence or lacking in confidence in general here as well, because I'm seeing that there is to be rediscovering something. It could be rediscovering your beauty or rediscovering something else. I'm getting that there was someone that was very smothering, that was motherly. They were very overprotective, and they was codependent and very controlling, that you had issues once with before. And I'm getting now you are going to be very independent. There is to be trusting. There is also having some compassion towards this person also. Clarifying cards then is the Reverse Magician. So regarding this person, you had gone through a phase where there was a struggle to see any progress with this person. There was a lot of greed or manipulation or trickery with this person, and things was not going the way it was supposed to at the time. And I'm feeling that things or this person felt very off to you from the beginning, and you felt like things needed a change, and by changing there is a lot of things you had to do to help change it. Then you have the Reverse Eight of Pentacles. So you was then dedicated to becoming the best version of yourself. You were very willing and ready to do things over and over until you was happy with it, until you seen successful results. And I'm getting with that, there had been some general happiness that slowly come in for you. and I'm getting that things started to get very successful for you, which was where you needed to go, and it eventually did come to you. Okay, you do have the strength that is coming in for you. So there is a lot of determination coming in. There is courage. There is overcoming any uncertainties that you have, and this could be to do with obstacles. And getting that is to have some patience and to bring some calmness in whatever situation that you're going in for. And there is to be some courage and maturity coming in here as well. I'm getting also here that for some of you, whatever fears you have, they're going to be overcome. There is a lot of conquering your fears here, but I'm also seeing there may be a little bit of confrontation coming in here as well. But whatever it is coming from your side, coming from you, there is to be a lot of bravery, there is to be a lot of peace, forgiveness, that you're going to be opening and going to pursuing from the way forward from here. So the clarifying card then is the reverse Four of Wands. So there was a situation where you tried to celebrate a personal goal of yours. Whatever it was, it could have been bringing in some stability. It brought you in some harmony. It brought you some peace of mind. And I'm getting this could have been to do with a family relationship or a relationship in general, because I'm seeing that you once had tension between you and a loved one here, and I'm seeing that it started slowly to be worked on. There is a slow progress here that I'm seeing here as well. Reverse Nine of Pentacles. So there was a situation where you had some time to reflect on your own self-worth on a certain situation. You may have gone through a situation where you felt like either you wasn't getting enough or you didn't feel like you was enough for someone or for some certain circumstance. But I'm seeing here that you needed to have some support, and you tried to have family around. There is a certain state of needing some stability and support around you, and you let other things go while you brought that sense of support, like that network around you to help you to get where you needed to be. You had then the last card, which is the reverse Ten of Swords. So there was an ending that you did not see coming. You was not ready for it, but the more you resisted this ending, whatever it was, the more things kept repeating. That you seen some patterns that kept repeating itself, and you just knew that it needed to end. Whatever way it needed to end, but you wasn't ready for the ending. That whatever ending it ended up being like, so to speak. And I'm getting that no matter how painful it was for you, you accepted it for what it was, and you could manage to start a new, fresh beginning. And I'm getting that it happened for a reason, and it gives you that sense of personal growth. And I'm also getting that you was carrying a lot of burdens around you at this time, and there was a lot of wounds that you kept pushed deep down within you that you needed to express, but you didn't. It's like the more you kept pushing it down, the more that it came and gave you a lot of anxiety and a lot of anguish, and you just needed to deal with it once and for all. Okay then, so that is your reading. If you enjoy my videos, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I see you all again next time.